Hey guys, Dave from Metacoin here. How are you? Good morning. It's a Wednesday, 21st of June. And I'm talking specifically at people who are new, like me, not to the crypto universe, because we'll talk about that later, but specifically to a platform called Steemit, Steemit.com. And what's beautiful about Steemit and what I love about it, and I'm new to it, but what I love about it is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the early days of Twitter and how you're engaging with people and it's all fun and you're talking about things that are of interest to you. But the twist here is that I got into this cryptocurrency, this Bitcoin universe a few months ago and just loved it. And it's really fascinating, the new economy that's being created. Well, Steemit is part of that new economy. And it sounds crazy, and you'll see this on all sorts of platforms, you know, on Facebook and on Twitter. They'll say, get paid for blogging or get paid. And normally they're trying to sell you something. With Steemit, no, you're actually, because of the way the blockchain works and because of the way voting works and because of the way the money is mined and distributed and all of that nerd currency stuff that's going on now, the cryptocurrency sphere that everybody's asking about with Bitcoin and those sorts of things, you actually get paid. You actually do get paid for what you share, and you get paid for sharing, and there are curation points and all of that sort of stuff that's translated into actual dollars. So this is designed, again, for either the newbie, the minnows, they call us, or somebody who has, let's say, thought about signing up for Steemit.com or has signed up and is waiting because there were about 5,000 people a day that were being approved over the last week. That's a lot. It's still a platform that's growing. It's only at 200,000 users. That seems crazy in the grand scheme. So let me give you a couple tips. And these are things that I've learned in my, I've been on it since April. So 3 months, 2.5 months on the platform. First of all, believe in what you're talking about. I think that is the key thing that you've got to do. When I did blogging ages ago for various sites, that was the most important thing, is that you had to believe in what you were saying, what you were talking about. And you can write from the heart authentically if you do believe in what it is that you're talking about. So don't try to jump into some topic that you're just not an expert on. And there are a lot of people who will be talking about things that, there's photographers, for instance, on Steemit, who are, this is my Nikon, blah, blah, blah. And, I love watching their photos. My dog loves watching their photos. But I got to tell you, I can't really chime in there. And I'm not gonna share photography tips. But what I will do is share the things that I'm interested in and that I've got some knowledge in. And I can share some of my learnings on blogging, on writing, on communications, and specifically on some of the things that I've learned in my cryptocurrency journey over the last few months. So that's point one. I can't stress this one enough. And I learned this over the last couple of weeks, but this involves the imagery that you use. Use it to your advantage, because people react well to images. And let me get specific for you. 600 by 340. 600 times 340. 600 by 340. That's the image size that works best if you're using text. Or that's the image size that you want to be sure that you frame yourself in. So if you like to share quotes or memes or whatever it is, and you've got the text in a box that is 600 by 340, it's going to pop. It is going to pop when people go to their feed, they go to see what's trending, they go to see what's new. That's advice number 2. And number 3 is probably a little bit the same as number 1, but there's some differences. Again, believe in what you say was item 1. Believe in it. Speak the truth, I think, is probably a subset of that too. But again, talk about what you know. And if you see this as an opportunity to start sharing things that you've known, but maybe some content that's been dormant for a little while. Perhaps you did some food blogging before. People love recipes on Steemit. People love talking about beer and wine on Steemit, which gives me an idea, but more on that later. Talk about the things that you know, and don't be afraid of repurposing old content. Repurposing stuff that you may have used a while ago and you're not sure is going to be something that everybody's gonna has seen. Be sure to share that. Use it on this platform because I think it'll work to your advantage. So there you go. 6 minutes or so of me, Dave from Metacoin, Dave Andewally on Steemit, talking about some of the things that you can use to help you as you use this really delightful platform. It's a lot of fun to play around. Again, it reminds me of my early days on Twitter, and that's important. It's important to be part of something that you find engaging and that you can really enjoy sinking your teeth into. So that's my video. We'll see you down the road.